column-based craziness, infusion goodness. Elvennote mixed with Artmage with the big fella. Welcome back.
What's going on, guys? Pegasus and the Wise Guys, and I'm here with
OG.
it's the OG. Well, I'm the OG. He's the big fella. Artmage with a little bit of a twist. Now I'm gonna stop talking, bro. What's going on?
Sure. What's going on, man? Well, you know how I love Artmage.
Yes.
Well, we decided just to go straight off of Medias today, or well, the other day. We got first at our locals, 4-0. Deck performed great, super grindy. So I'll stop talking.
Yep.
Start off with triple Medias.
The rarity whore of the highest order, by the way. In case you had forgotten, I just wanted to remind everybody. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
2 of the Owl. I've done enough of these profiles. Most people know what they do. 1 Latira.
Thick eyes save lives.
1 Graflare. And 2 Finmill. That's pretty much it for the Artmage like monster package. I might end up bumping Graflare to 2 just for his effective set. Other than that,
Profile in theory coming with a Neocraft, as well as a visit from my grandpa's deck, which has no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
that's it for monsters. We got 3 of the field, 3 of the alteration.
Can you say this 5 times fast really quick, bro? No, he said no, not at all. So what does the field spell do, just in case they don't remember?
Field spell, not once per turn. Discard a spell or trap and add one of the, you declare a name, so you can do Graflare, Finmill, Latira, or the Owl. You can add them to hand.
And then this card.
And then alteration, it places a field spell from your deck, but if you already control the field spell, it just adds an Artmage card. So with this, if you use the field, it goes ahead and it locks you into special summoning Artmage monsters or Medias appear from your pretty much anywhere except for your extra deck. So in this variant, you kind of want to wait to use this until closer to the end of your turn, if possible, which most of the time it's very possible, especially if you can place it just to get your Artmage card name out there for your free special summons. And then around the 1 succession, and then only 1 assault in this mode because this is what you're setting off with Graflare. This is going to be a fusion summon, then add Medius, and it also can protect your field spell from being destroyed by sending it to grave or banishing it. And then the single pact up until the new
Yep, my bad. There's a glare behind you, bro.
up until the new trap comes out. The new trap will go alongside with this, but for right now, just 1 special summons a Medius or an Artmage monster from your deck, and then they can't respond to your fusion summons. Then you can also banish it, target an Artmage you control, and then pop a card on the field. Real nice. Now for the goo, we'll continue with some Medius lore. 3 of the Lucina.
So they actually, the lore ties together.
The lore can tie together. Like I said, you can lock yourself, but if you play correctly, like it's phenomenal. So you've got 3 Lucina, 3 Tiana. And Lucina, it's inherit summons, so you don't activate in hand. So inherit summon in the middle zone, and it lets you add a Elfnote monster. Tiana, inherit summon to the middle, and you can place a continuous spell. And then her bonus effect, and your opponent's turn, she can swap columns with the monster in the middle zone, and then rip a card from your opponent's hand till the end phase. And then her effect in your opponent's turn, again, swap with the middle column, and return a level 6 or lower monster from their field back to their hand. And then we got the 1 Fortuna. Fortuna, her summon to the middle zone, she can place the continuous trap. And then hers, you swap it and then return let's say a spell or trap back to their hand. So I mean, it's not really used as much for its swap effect, but mainly just to get the continuous trap out.
I'm just so people can see it a little
No,
bit.
for sure.
There's an unreal light behind you, bro. I didn't realize until we started, so I'm just trying to make sure they can get the whole artwork of it. Yep.
And then 2 of the power patron. This one is going to on summon. Or not on summon, but it's a quick effect. You can target the monster in the middle zone, increase its level by 3, then synchro summon. So you can increase the 6s to 9s, and then make Jupiter, which is their boss monster, or next set will be a little better with Regina. But when it's used as synchro material, you can add an Elfnote card, so you can add any of them.
Yep.
So that's it for the monsters.
So how do the 2 mix together?
So
as long as you save one after the other?
yeah,
or
so
is it...
realistically, depending on your hand, if you have more Artmage cards, your goal is to get Medius into the grave or to summon it out, and then go ahead and whichever one you don't already have access to, you're going to summon the starter for the next one. So if I have more Artmage cards in hand, I'll go ahead and summon the Peacock off of Medius, so that way I can start getting into my lines for Elfnote. But if I have a good bit of Elfnote cards in hand, I'll go ahead and just make the owl and get as much Artmage as I can starting, so that way I can still recur both of them without going into the field spell.
Right.
And that's it for the monsters for Elfnote. I play 3 copies of Welcome. What Welcome does is it's going to send a monster from field or hand to the graveyard, and then special summon an Elfnote with a different attribute from my deck and defense position, but this is what locks you into synchro summoning for the turn. So if you can do this first before you use your field spell, because realistically you can do all your fusion summoning on your opponent's turn. So this doesn't hurt as much, and then you still have access to your field, which lets you add all of your Artmage monsters.
So it's really what allows you to play the 2 together and play it fluidly.
This can get me, out of any of my Artmage cards, this can get me pretty much any of the Elfnotes I need. Play 1 of the trap. This card is ridiculous. So the trap, what it does is I can send 1 from hand or field and reborn 1 from my graveyard with a different attribute, and then if I control a synchro monster, it just negates a card on the field, doesn't target.
What?
Yeah.
It's a crazy card.
So even if you have the synchro engraved, you can send something that's not a fire, summon the synchro, and now you've met the requirement of controlling a synchro monster, then negate a card on the field.
We're almost there.
We're almost there, but it's nuts. Double Theorize.
This card is crazy.
This card's crazy. This sends Medius to grave for cost, so you can't ash it. And then you can look at the top card of your opponent's deck and either put it on the top or the bottom. So it gives you your knowledge of what you're playing against going first, while also putting Medius in the grave. And then you can decide what card they're going to have going next, whether it's going to be a good card or like, oh, this is the brick. So this card's nuts. Great to draw, easy to put Medius in the grave, so that way you can special summon him instead of using a normal summon. Then to round up, we got our Charmies, and then
You just went. He just don't care about nothing but pace. Why that, bro?
so going second, this deck like really doesn't hurt you, because I mean you can either draw as much as you need to,
Oh,
or
because you can change the bricks in the
you can change the bricks in your hand into anything.
and the engine itself. You
The
don't
engine
want the
itself
other
is
engine.
nuts.
Okay.
So you can send this off of the spell and summon out Lucina or the light, Fortuna. You can send the wind and summon any of them. And then Droll, because nobody expects it to be in the main. I drolled somebody the other day, like, really in your main deck? I said, yeah, I mean, why not? If I know nobody's expecting it, why not play it?
Haste control, and then also that field spell can turn anything.
The field
into
spell
anything in the engine, which is unreal.
Extra deck, played 2 of the non-finito. So non-finito is the newer of the Artmage fusions. On summon, it can set an Artmage spell or trap. So when the new trap comes out, you can set it, which is an Omni negate, by then sending it to the end phase. This has saved me a lot from having double add. So if you use the Owl and any of the other Artmages, you get pretty much a double search. You get a set and an add. And then during your opponent's turn, you can fusion summon using her and any other monster. So I have a funny combo line with her and the Elfnote fusion. So I'll save that for a second. But 2D Actorus, on field card negate, can change battle positions. So against your boy over here with India crap, I can purposely flip his stuff if I wanted to, but
nothing personal.
Nothing personal. But I can force you to flip it versus you flip it.
Yep.
Dodge choice. Then I've got the one Nerva for now. This card's gonna get real stupid whenever the new set comes out because you can cheat it out and then just clear your whole opponent's field.
We're gonna talk because I think it has some stuff with the clown stuff that I feel like is actually gonna make this card absolutely insane, and I'm gonna have to pick this deck up myself.
Yeah, I got an extra normal.
He's like, you can have the low rarity one, bum.
Secretarion for Draco Tail.
Golly, even the Secretarion is blinked out. I see.
Hey, I got it when it was cheap. So the funny line here is because you have normally a Synchro and a Fusion, you can go ahead and Fusion during your opponent's turn and make Saint Azamina, which will then summon you out. La Silva, which will be another Omni negate. And if you put this in the center zone, because of your spell, your trap, you can make it where they have to attack it. And at 4,000 defense, I mean, most monsters aren't going to get over it. Play 2 of the Elfnote Synchro. Its effect, you can special summon an Elfnote from your graveyard, and then reduce all monsters on the field by 3 that are level 4 or higher. So against Ryzeal, you can make all their level 4s level 1. If this actually won me a game against Mitsurugi because I made their monsters lower so they couldn't tribute it to summon out another one. So this was real nice.
Colorful looking card too. It's
yeah,
like Ho-Oh on crack or something. But
the other Starlight's in the mail, but one's good for now.
You see how he sounded sad when he said that rarity word.
Crystal Wing, because you can make that with the
level
1.
2
the level 1, and then this.
Oh, the one. That guy. Oh, that's broken.
And these 2 can make Crystal Wing, and then you can use the trap to then bring this back. So it's really not even a neg.
So it's a Crystal Wing for free almost.
Crystal Wing for free.
Insane.
Zaichin. So this is kind of more situational, but it allows you to mess with effects. So you can either choose to negate the first effect of a chain link or the second effect. So if you have an effect, or they have an effect that goes off first and you chain to it, you can then chain this to then negate the first effect. So that way your effect still resolves and then it still has a negate.
It's a way to fight through people having a whole lot of negates, which matters, bro. I like this card a lot. You don't know how.
I don't know how much I'm gonna play in the future, but as of right now, it's pretty cool. One Beelzebub. This is more for the Fiendsmith version, but you can still hard make this, and then it's a tribute. Take control of a monster your opponent controls and get their effects.
Which most of the time you're trying to gain people.
You're trying to take away stuff.
You have big gigantic monsters with 3,000, 4,000 attack. I got you.
And then Link Spider, in case you get nibbed, you can clear it from your middle zone for your Elfnote.
Because somebody that knows how to play against you will go. Oh,
someone who knows how to play with me is gonna put something right here and stop all my plays. But the one SP, you need to clear something else off, especially if it's this token. Then it also gives you a banish. Extra deck right now really isn't anything. I don't really go into or side deck, I should say, isn't really anything. But right now, I mean, this deck is nice. You can end on a board. Let me just set up a standard end board. Let you see.
And whatnot, whether it's their
This is what's nuts.
And so this is typically.
So most of the time,
what
this is a typical end board. So you'll have a negate all face-up monsters, permanently half their attack. This one will then let you summon one. This one, quick fuse. That way you can free up zones. Bounce a level 6 or higher, or 6 or lower, back to the hand. Rip a card from their hand, and then pop a spell or trap. Plus, once you get done, you just fuse. Make Saint Azamina, then it's going to summon out the Silva. So now you have
like
another
layered
Omni negate.
inboard,
So I
this
mean,
is endless.
you just keep bringing up interruptions, and at that point, like most of the time, they can't play.
Which is really, really strong for rogue, bro.
Real
Looks
strong
really, really
for
strong
rogue.
for rogue.
You can't really plan for this. Nobody else plays it. So.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been real fun, and I really enjoyed it. It just grinded out most of my opponents anytime I played. So.
Big fella, we appreciate you for the profile. People love this deck. They love the new lore, and somehow these two connected anyway. So,
like I said, if you got the brains to mix the two and not lock yourself, I mean, this deck is wonders.
yeah,
So,
we'll see you in the future, bro. We'll see coming shortly.
just wait for Regina to come out.
I heard about it. We out, bro.